And hello. Welcome back. I need to turn on the chroma key. Hold on just a second, just gonna get rid of these zombies. So, chroma key, chroma key, chroma key. Maybe I should set that to a hotkey sometime. Just gonna give it a few for some of my regulars to turn up in the chat potentially. And I'll give a bit more of an intro while I just farm out these zomboids. So last time I built a new trading hall and I had some villagers already in it. However, I need more villagers into it. So that means I need to wait for more villagers to occur. I'm also needing quite a lot of XP to do this next bit, so I'm just sitting in the zombie farm. All should be well. And yeah, just gonna, I'm pretty printing a set of level crossing gates at the moment. Some fence posts, very exciting. Next up I'll be printing a ladder, and then later on today I've got to draw up a roof. I'm intending to stream twice today, because I missed yesterday. And I do feel bad about that, I did not feel good. I was like, you know what, let's not live stream when I'm going to be like... No, feeling better today, hopefully. Hello, Tempsred. So hopefully I can give you a nice, entertaining lot of attempting to show people a bit of how to play Minecraft that they might not be familiar with. Or they are, and are just watching this because they're wanting to check. The amount of videos I've watched because I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is how this works, but I'm going to check. Saw a really interesting video on a cactus farms earlier. Turns out the way I do it's pretty good. Because I know one of them, when I tried to make it more efficient, made it less efficient than the original one. So that was good. Yes, I'm going to be printing a set of gates to go with some chain link fencing I'm making out of a sieve. I'm printing a level crossing barrier in the raised position, so that's going to be fun. Ah, it's fine. Ah, you need to get a saddle. Fishing is generally the best way, or if you have a leather worker, generally leather workers will sell saddles. But yeah, fishing and looting shipwrecks and things is generally quite a good way. Also pyramids. If you've got a big desert nearby, if you go and loot the pyramid. If you're not familiar with how to loot the pyramid, there's a little mosaic on the ground floor. If you pop open... There's a purple block in the middle. If you pop open one of the blocks around there and drop sand in, that will let you then dig out the sand again to climb down and then use the sand to get back up. There is 4 treasure chests at the bottom. There is also 9 TNT. So take out the pressure plate, don't step on it, because otherwise you will be exploded violently. Hopefully soon my main channel will be back up, because I planned on doing some more sort of, I don't know, jokey videos on there, more sort of messing around stuff. But I might just do some on my channel. I've got a video I want to do later of moving house. Quite literally, I intend to move someone's house. Should be fun. Just gotta hope that they're not online while I'm doing it, otherwise it's gonna be a bit awkward. It will be fine. Wait for some more zombies to spawn. There's loads of different ways you can set up your villages in a village. One I've seen that's quite popular, if a little bit of a mess, is you basically just have a big bunkhouse for all your new villagers. And you have the market square, which has all the crafting, all the tables. It'd probably be after lunch, so if it's... I'm starting about 1:20, so that'll be... I'll probably be finishing about 4:20, maybe 5 o'clock? I will be streaming with Omegon later as well, so it might be that I sneak it in on that stream, I'm not sure. As it is on that realm that I'll be doing it. You know how I am with like the grid thing, where I like things to be nice and tidy? Someone's house is just outside of that grid, and I just want to pick it all up block by block and move it very slightly. That's all. Nothing fancy. Not going to break anything, not going to destroy anything, I'm just going to tidy. Also, I was tempted to stream, but I thought it might have been a bit, you know, yeah. Disconar had abandoned his main house on that server, so I did spend about an hour and a half at one point demolishing that very carefully. All the villagers were saved, that I could at least, and fed off into a nearby other village by canal system. All the blocks were recycled, all the glass was taken away, all the workstations have been put in storage. All good. Yeah, especially if you want to have like a nice aesthetic market, if you've got a big area near your town square, because I know Omegon's village, I keep mentioning him, but on the realm, he has a village with a big market square, and he's got all his profession tables just set up around the market square, and it's really quite nice. As I say, you know, the only problem is, obviously you can't train any of them specifically, and if you've got a village that's not been made since the 14.3 update, you will most likely have a bunch of professionals who don't actually work properly. Because, you know, in my village I've got, I think, 2 or 3 leather workers, and I have only 1 leather working station. So, you might get a few that are kind of awkward to train. However, that can be solved in 14.3 by just making the extra workstation for anyone who's, you know, a professional without a table. Because as soon as you've traded with them, they stay as that villager. So if you get the wrong one by mistake, they're now stuck as that profession and you will need a new table for them. But as I say, since 1.14.3, that should be fixed. Obviously, if you had a massive excess of villagers compared to beds, you're going to have a bad day. But yeah, I might make a market square at some point. I'm tempted to expand the village outside to the north, beyond the trading hall, and make like a big market area, and have the trading hall be down one side of it. The problem is, if I do that, it's going to be awkward, because I'll have to turn the trading hall round, or make another trading hall facing the other side. Or I will basically make them with 2 doorways into their house. It'll be a bit awkward, but knock out the back window, put a trapdoor in, like flat, knock out the bottom block, put another trapdoor in vertically, so it looks a bit like they've got like a pop-up trade stall sort of thing. They've still got the back door so they can, you know, get in and out. In theory, obviously they're not actually going to leave, but it means that if you're standing in Village Square, you can see all the villagers, you know, with their little stands. Which, you know, would be nice and wholesome. 11 villagers and 15 beds. There is no, but there is 2 different trades I need that they're not doing. Okay, well if you've got extra beds, as long as they have food, because they need food as well, they will fill out that extra population up to the population. As I know I've gotten 6 new beds in this village, and the villagers have so far been, like I think they've had 1 extra villager so far, but if you need to motivate them, chuck a stack of carrots at a couple of them. Or something, anything else really. Bread works. Potatoes, not beetroots I don't think. I really wore out my tools in those last streams, didn't I? How are we doing in here? So we've got quite a lot of rotten flesh. That's good. I need to get a clock in here at some point so I can see what time of day it is. Also, I can make this tunnel longer. Okay, that's a lot lighter in here than I anticipated. It's a long tunnel, isn't it? It's dark over there, but that's weird. Okay. Let's get the door from here, see how that changes things. So I do want to make this, you know, a bit more light efficient. Yeah, it's still... yeah, it's still quite light. It's not light enough that things will... It's dark enough that things will still spawn, but... I don't know if that might help the stream, actually, as well. Now, if I go... Maybe that'll help. If there's any blocks around your sheep field, that'll, you know, they'll just wander in, and then they'll have to be let out again. If you have any leads, or if you have any slime and some string, you can make some leads. You can then shackle the sheep to a fence post and let the villagers out that way. So hello, WD Lemma. This print is either going to go well or badly. Those are the two options. Like, an in-between is not really an option. Yeah, so in there we've got a light level of 3. So that's actually dark enough, and it gives me just enough light. To be able to see on the stream. Yeah, Saki is right on that one. They will just go wherever you don't want them to be. I seem to be getting XP much slower than usual. Anyway, it's only been 12 minutes, so I'm doing not too bad. Also, I've changed which pickaxe is in my offhand. It's probably not helping things too much, so... Yeah, I made this tunnel a bit longer. Left the door open. You need to be in 16 blocks of this, otherwise it won't work. Do I have Unbreaking 3? I don't. So if I get Unbreaking 3 on my sword, that would make this more efficient, because I won't break the sword as often. Yeah, so I've replaced this the chest here with a shulker box, just so I can take the chest into my base, in case I'd already got a load of junk in my inventory, like I do now. Shulker boxes can be emptied by hoppers, so if you know vaguely what's going to be in here, you could set it up for a very simple sorting mechanism. One that basically filters out rotting meat, and everything else goes into thralls, but to be honest, I don't really keep the rotting meat for that long. I just go and take it to the nearest cleric and go, bye please. I might try and do record some modelling videos at some point if I get sufficiently good at it, or I might live stream it a bit and hope for the best. But I've got some chain link fencing to make that I reckon will be fairly fun to do a video for, in my mind. I've also got some, I'd say, little bits and pieces of other fencing and some gates I need to make. Now it'll just be a case of super glue and some little cutting tools. Good times. Oh, that is so fine. That is so fine. It's going to look cool, but it is going to be delicate. Like, delicate to a point I don't actually know if it's practical. It's also like 50 little tiny plastic strands. Okay, so if you're familiar with any UK level crossing gates for between roads and trains, there's a little like drop-down fence underneath the barrier. That drop-down fence is really awkward to print. Good times. Okay, so we're getting a bit further there. Say people are in the chat and seem to be having a nice time. I will be going into my village shortly. Come on. I think at some point I need to drop the level height of this by 1, just so I can make the step down a little more efficient. But I've got level 30, so in theory I could enchant a new equipment piece. Morning, Ash. No worries, I concluded I was awake. I might as well start streaming as I wanted to catch up on the deficit I had. Yep, I only got my boots and my hat. Need to get a new chest piece. So I reckon... kill these zombies, then I'll I really need to make a staircase here. Actually no, I can show anyone who's missed the last couple streams where I defeated the Wither. I made this new big staircase at the back. Leads to my... well, it will be there when it's done. At the moment it is over here. I'm hoping that's going to cover a nice big area. What are they attacking? Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Okay then. I wondered why that was a bit low. Zombie sieges are really, really common apparently. Oh no, they all moved at once. Good thing I've, you know, been looking for XP. Okay, so... I can get sheep back into a field. I can't, oops, get new sheep. So I need to be very careful. Well, I made it through the angry bush layer, so that's not reassuring. Hey. Hey. These zombie sieges, though, it's almost every time I come out of that place, there's just zombies. Just zombies for days. Alright. That was an interesting surprise. So yeah, Gamma. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There we go. Is there any more zombies around the place? Yeah, the village is now quite big and the zombies can spawn inside the perimeter. Huzzah. So... what? What? Eh? Huh? What? Excuse me? Alright. Don't know where that came from. Unless it got over the wall. That may be my problem. Not a creeper explosion in ages. Thought I was free of them. Master has given Dobby an explosive. Well, I guess I can collect the rest of these while I'm here. Yeah, I hope everyone's been having a nice weekend. I am hopefully going to be very productive, as I was up until early o'clock in the morning being productive. Also, hello Talon. So, as far as I know, Omicron is only streaming on Twitch now for his Minecraft, because his viewer base, it's obviously better to stick to one game as your primary thing, and apparently him having multiple games has hurt his views, which doesn't really make sense, but I guess it is the way of people to be difficult. I still need to put loads of roofs in these houses. Ah, hello there. Good way there, just a second. It's not the best idea, is it? Hello. So I need dirt, and I need to not have some of this junk. Right then. I mean, is that I have given you some great ideas? Or you want more great ideas? Because some kind of nice big focal point in the centre that's useful is always good. I generally have my ruling of, is it useful? If not, then why? Because I'm exciting like that. And I needed words. I needed some more sugarcane to patch up that gap, but never mind. Right, so we've got the fox trap that isn't working. You have earned your freedom, chickens. If you come inside my village, you will die. So, it is treason then. Brain. So 4 spare fence after that. I've got this cliffside. Put a torch down there. There we go. That should stop things spawning there. If I trim back those 2 blocks, that should even things out a little. Let's go put these blocks back. That keeps happening. Dirt can go away. Unnecessary wooden things. Regular stone. Fruit. Not sure why those are in there. Stone. Got some trousers. Let's wear that one until it wears out. Let's get my emeralds out there. Go put the shulker box back shortly. So hopefully both the priests will be at work by now. Hey. Hey, and he's restocked ready. Nice. Oh, nice. We even got a villager in here. So, what do I need to do right now? I'm going to put this shulker box over there. That'll help. I need to sell these pumpkins. Might as well sell them to my tamed farmer. There we go. So that farm can be open, that one can be open. There's a gate to let them out. But this fella, I did actually need that gate, didn't I? Well done me. So I need to go and fetch the gate I just put away because I make good decisions. Good if you could find, if I knew someone who was buying bones. But then again, white dye. Bones are a good source of white dye. They're also a good source of bone white blocks. Because one of the things I do want to do at some point is I want to build a village around a weirwood tree. Because I'm a massive nerd like that. Go on. Shoot. 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 So I stand down in the pit with these bits. Alright then. There we go. So that's why you've got to make sure that this area is locked out, so the villagers have to trade only with this one. So I need unbreaking free. Preferably unbreaking free for a good price, because I have actually got unbreaking free from this one of these guys before, but it was not for a good price. So piercing's not the one I need. Silk touch of 13, it's not terrible, but fortune 2, again, not terrible. Feather full free. Yeah, I plan to get a few more weavers at some point as an extra source of cash. Because if I can get one that buys white dye, I'm going to have a nice time. Protection free. Still protection free. Is it too late in the day? Managed to pair yourself to another workstation? Where's the sun? The sun is setting, I might have to come back tomorrow. The sun's still high in the sky, but the sky is not working anymore. I guess it's social time. It's a good thing I've got all these professionals over here. Right, so if we leave the gates open, hopefully any of the villagers that are socialising might decide that socialising is a really good way of, you know, producing offspring. These carrots should all be harvestable, so let's quickly just rush through these. All the carrots, num 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 num. If you have problems with accidental double clicking, it's best to fill up on, you know, regular food before you plant crops, because I've had so many times when I've had a crop that I needed just enough to, you know, do what I needed to do, and it resulted in wait, is that a not? Oh, alright, nearly an expert. Cool. So they've now got loads of carrots. Approximately, what, 100 carrots? There we go. Baby villagers might be happening. So that guy still wants white and brown. That guy's still selling tools, but I've not traded with him yet. I probably should. Okay, so we've got some baby villagers around the place. I should start buying from these guys, but tempted to make them into a trading stall, like trader. Well, that's just rude. Yeah, they can't get out of the village because I've got a vertical post by the gates that lead out of the village. Hopefully. Okay, now the sun's setting. Got priest has moved in there. Can't trade with him. He's not buying anything I want to sell right now. And it's not work time yet. So I need these two to leave. Leave, please. Leave, please. One's gone. Don't you have jobs to go to? Maybe I can make him a workstation. Yeah, this guy is still employed for now. As soon as he flicks out from being employed, though, I should be able to sort that. But this guy is not helping, because it means I have to keep the gate open. Can you leave? Can you go through the gate now? Fine, okay. I guess I'm going to have to make him a workstation and shut him in. Endermen can often be found just in the desert, really. They're quite numerous, really. If you get a nice big clear area, you can generally get them in packs quite easily. Like up to 3 to 5 generally. It's useful numbers on that one. My hand has been forced. Oh, now you leave. Now you leave. Nah. Nothing. Nothing. Infinity for 15, not terrible. Loyalty free for 45, that's quite good, considering I'm paying for loyalty too. Now if you get a trade that you just go, yeah, you know what, this trade, I'll have this trade. Then do that and just keep expanding, because you never know how long it'll take. But yeah, at some point I'm going to try and do some streaming from the realm, but I'm not really sure what I can do on there that isn't just mooching about. Not really got any big projects in store other than making a giant statue of Omegon. Which I might do this afternoon. I'll see how things go. But that'll be its own stream, I'm not going to do it as part of this stream. It is unreasonably warm today, I might have to put my fan on. It was lovely and overcast yesterday, I got so much work done. This guy just doesn't want to have anything useful. Alright, channeling for 6, that's pretty good. Yeah, paper and books. So, good morning, Blade. So, that was sharpness 3. Sharpness 3 is not bad, but sharpness 5 is better, and if I can get it for less. It's also very inconvenient that any book can be between 1 and 64. So in theory you could get 2 villages next to each other, the one that has mending for 64 and one has mending for 1. At which point it's very useful to have a way of getting rid of that extra one. Yeah, hello to all the people in the chat who are watching. So I hope you're having a nice weekend. I am doing more printing work because I'm exciting like that. The crossing barriers come out quite nicely so far, which is very pleasant. I have some more printing to do next. I've got to make some more picket fencing. So yeah, mending for 34. That's awful. Come on, villager. Come on. This is a good villager. Channeling for 14. I'm going to wear a max at this rate. Yeah, you can see how the robe changes from the unemployed one to the librarian. Power 4 for 45 is not worth it. Lure 1 for 15, not worth it. Curse of Vanishing, I think that's only useful in PvP, to stop people stealing your stuff. Efficiency 1, nah. Hello, Lord Crispo. Efficiency 4 for 40, that's not bad. Piercing 2, yeah. Now if you have one of the little, like, tiny crate ones, the villager can't wander off between you taking out their trading station. But this feels a little bit more humane. It makes it a bit easier to manage how many villagers you have. Mending for 18. Not bad, not bad. Come on. This was meant to be a nice quick thing I was going to do at the start of the stream before I did something else. Gib enchanted book. Curse of Binding. That's not a terrible one. That's, in fact, quite useful. Can be quite useful. Piercing 3. Unbreaking 1. Okay, we're on the way, but I'm not getting Unbreaking 1. Unbreaking 2 is the minimum. Unbreaking 3 is the required. Come on. Wander back over here so I can trade with you. Looting 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Frostwalker. Another Frostwalker. Frostwalker again. Oh, and it's late in the day. Alright. So wherever this stonemason goes to bed, he is going to get a stonecutter table placed in his room, and then he is going to have the doorway removed. What? Oh, okay. I'll keep it in the chat. Ah, there's a cat on the roof. That's quite nice. It's a good aesthetic. So, I'm going to harvest these potatoes. And then hurl them at the villagers. Yeah, I always leave the crops way longer than I need to. If you wanted to, on my previous go at this, I did make a auto farm. It worked alright. There are better ways of doing it, but you need more spare villagers, as it were. In theory, you need a spare villager per section of auto farm. Now, I know I could just make some cash by just selling these potatoes to the villagers, but there we go. Yeah, they all just stand inside the fountain. It's kind of weird. There we go. So yeah, this farmer here should be producing food, but probably not enough. So, carrots have grown. Sugarcane is growing, so I'm just going to patch up this gap as best I can. There we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Probably just something with this big space here. I could put like a little miner's house or something. There's a cat, but it's not my cat. It goes moo. It is a cow. No, I did it the wrong way round. Oh, that's not my cow. Do need to make a road along here, don't I? Because this is meant to be a... Okay, and one more layer. There we go. Just need to move out some of these bits. And probably knock down some of this hill at some point, but it's not a fatal drop. Only a damaging drop, so we should be fine. There we go. That looks a bit more like a road now. Roads! I've only been doing this for 20 Got 69-ish hours? At least 60 hours at this point, and I hadn't even put that road in. Shameful display. One thing I might do is flip this guy's house around, so the door faces out the back, but I don't know. No. Yes. Right, that's where that guy lives. He now lives here permanently. Yep, that's all of them. Okay. Where do you get terracotta from? There are huge terracotta biomes if you can find them. If you go on the biome finder, I think that's what it's called, there are huge great biomes of the stuff. I used to live in one on a multiplayer server. It was a good day. I built a huge church, I lined all my tunnels in it. Good times. It'd be good if you could sell these guys end fruit. I know you can sell them rabbit feet. Which reminds me, I do need to get carrots for the rabbit pit. Hello, colourful gem. Ah yeah, these skeleton traps, they'll do that. Can I help? I kind of need you guys to leave. Excuse me. Shoot. So this guy still has Frostwalker 1 because he is stubborn. Okay, this guy now has a... that might be it then. It might be if they don't have a crafting table, you can't trade with them. I'm not sure though. We'll find out. Yeah, so I've got a tame mason now. Hey, unemployed guy. Nice. Fire protection 2. Nout. Nout. I say again, on that multiplayer server I was on, the Popcraft one, I had a stables full of skeleton horses, because I had so many saddles from fishing for XP, that I just, I would go and put saddles on all of them. On, the basis of, if you want a horse to get around quickly, there's normally one lurking nearby. Mending for 10. Ooh, that's a good deal, but I've already got mending for 10. Loyalty 1 for 7, that's not terrible. Flame for 7, not terrible. Depth Strider for 17. Not used Depth Strider. Knockback 2. Nothing. Frostwalker for 10. Come on. Come back. You sound like having fun there, Socky. Come on. Come on back, villager. Sharpness 3 for 30. Not quite worth it. Sharpness 5 for 30 would be a push. So yeah, it's always a good idea to have if necessarily, like a physical list of what you need. Or what you'd like, as I would like to get Sharpness 5, I'd also like to get Efficiency 5, and I want to get Unbreaking 3. So if I get any of those, then I'm going to have a nice day. Power 4, see that would be useful if it wasn't 40 emeralds. Silk Touch for 12, I don't need more guys selling Silk Touch. Sweeping edge 1, gotta go sell sweeping edge 2 or 3. Quick charge, I don't use crossbows. Channeling, I don't really use the trident much. Unbreaking 1 for 18, not paying that much. Curse of Vanishing. Yeah, I do need to get the armourers and weaponsmiths, because I want to be able to replace my gear if I suddenly violently die in a fiery explosion. Happens more than you'd hope. Oh, okay, I'm breaking free for 40. Alright. I'm breaking free for 40. It's not an amazing deal, but there's worse deals. Where'd that sign go? In my bag. Okay. 400 snowballs to kill the dragon. Nice. Oh yeah, if you want to take, what's it called? Snowmen to the end, that would be probably quite hilarious. Should take 2 snow and a pumpkin per snowman, and you can just lob snowmen in there, and snowmen will attack the enderman for you, and hopefully pull any aggro. This whole patch is snowed over, it's quite pleasant. I was thinking, because the snow's kind of patchy, would it be better to have all the snow inside the village cleared, but keep all the snow outside the village consistent? Because I think that would look quite nice. I'm just going to bring this back. I think the villages that are broken, Socky, are broken because they don't have a workstation properly. Because since I've been tidying up this area, that's not been such a problem. Because when these guys were stuck upstairs, I couldn't trade to them, but now they're down here, just wander over to them. So I need the villagers to continue being motivated, I need them to continue having access to a bed, and all should be well. Now I've got loads of cliffs now in the village. So in theory I could start putting more houses into the cliffs, and including the little villager trading pods. The problem is isolating the trading pod long enough to activate it. Alright then. I think I might need to put a gate up so they can't get, you know, up here. So once they come down, they won't be able to get back up, because that's a lot of villagers just chilling at the top of that hill. Some pumpkins. Now, pumpkins will grow better if they've got a space all around them to grow into. However, if you leave them long enough, they will grow. Also need to get a silk touch one for the melons at some point. So the sugar cane's not quite fully grown yet, so I'm not going to harvest that. It's all harvestable. So this little house here is kind of far back from the road, so eventually I'm going to try and make all these little ones like this. Like with little gardens and whatnot. because there's a bunch of them that are just straight up to the road. There we go. Could do a flattening out this area. We'll flatten this out entirely, actually. No, I can't flatten it out entirely because I've got that bit there. Flattening it out to there though, that should help. Just need to put something in around the base of the church. So I need loads of emeralds to actually buy that unbreaking free, but once I've got that many, I can work from there. Also, hopefully, I can get another guy who sells it for less. At which point I've got another guy who sells bookcases in this case. Haha. Too many words. Now there were loads of villagers up the hill, so let's go and investigate. There we go. So they're all actually coming back down to the village, which is good. So hopefully they'll move into the new beds. Hopefully. Now I just need to put down these work tables to lure them in overnight. It's gonna be fun, hopefully. Excuse me. Well, we're an hour in. My printer has only messed up one of the parts so far. It's a pretty good success rate, considering it's the first print of that type. Basically, as soon as the baby villager goes into one of these little pods, just seal them in with trapdoors. Cannot go wrong. Now you need to finish the top of the church at some point. Nothing fancy, just, you know, a bit of a turret. Now, I'm thinking... Baby villagers. Let's get some blocks and we'll get on with that while the villagers are warming up for the day. Because they spend their first bit mooching around talking to each other. And they come into the village, then they go to their workstations, get on with stuff, and then at lunchtime they have another break. And they are generally fairly productive, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a lot of cobblestone. Oh dear. Do need to get a cartographer at some point, as the cartographer's station is ill-used. When you forget that you hadn't actually put the top floor in of this building so far. Oops. So... nothing really fancy, I'm afraid. Just a nice, simple... there we go. Looks a bit more complete. Hello. You moving in here? That's good. Get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box. Okay. Thorns. Thorns free would actually be very useful. Thorns means that anything that attacks you is hurt, including ranged attacks. The amount of skeletons I've killed because they shot me is a very entertainingly high number. Piercing 4, I think that's for crossbows. I need impaling for my trident. Sweeping edge 3 for 34, not terrible. Fire protection, not too bad, but I don't really remember to use it. Smite, that's good for undead creatures. Well, I do mostly fight undead, I prefer sharpness for a sort of all-around, you know, general purpose useful. Now this might mess around bits of your village, but in theory you'll get some extra villagers, but every night if you open the gates it'll be fine. Sharpness 4 for 33, that's good, but I know I can get 5. Aqua Affinity. Never really remember what that does. Multi-shot, that's for crossbows, and is fairly self-descriptive. Luck of the Sea is a good one, but not too helpful right now. Multi-shot again. Sweeping Edge 2 for only 21. Impaling 3 for 44. I only need it once. That's kind of expensive. But I can't really afford it either, actually. Hopefully we'll get Impaling 3 for less sometime. Watch me now never get it again. Riptide. Riptide lets you teleport around with a trident. Where you throw it, you teleport to where it lands, as long as you're in water. Respiration is the one that lets you breathe underwater. Aqua Affinity, I think, just makes you swim faster. A bit like the dolphin effect. Fortune 3 for 27. I think I'll go for 25, so not much difference, I'm afraid. Riptide. Curse of Vanishing. Come on. Come on, little villager. Quick Charge, good for crossbows. I don't use crossbows. Probably should use crossbows, to be honest. They're, you know, new and shiny. 44 for loyalty free. So yeah, I guess welcome to, you know, me trading, trying to get villager trades working for about half an hour. Power 5 for 31. Power 5 for 31 is worth it. Congratulations. And he sells Sharpness 5. It's expensive, but you only need 1. So we've got Power 5 for 29. So he's a stonemason. Not very much I can do with that guy. How? Okay, see this guy's thing's flashing, right? So I'm going to make another cauldron, if I can. Oh, my printer's done. Nice. Let that cool down, because that is going to be an awkward print to get off the bed for the most part. Do I have enough iron to make a cauldron? I think it's 7 iron to make a cauldron. Yeah. So I need 2 more iron to make a cauldron. And we're not in that much of a rush to get a cauldron.
Excuse me. Yeah. What we got? Curse of Vanishing Iron Sword. And sadly, that sword is basically good for scrap. Because you'll use it, and then it'll run out, and then it's gone. So, I need a way of getting a little bit of iron. Now, I could fight monsters. I could go to the iron farm. I could do all manner of things. Could enchant some really broken bows. See what we can get out of that. 1, 2, 3. What will this bow give me? Power 4. Might be interesting. Let's see how it goes on. It gave me just power 4. Alright then. Let's combine end them rightly with that one. There you go. Now I have a much more potent bow for only a massive expense. Yay. So we still need to make some more greenhouses, or maybe I might keep the wheat field and the potato field separate, I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess the question will be, chat, what do you want me to do then for a bit while I'm waiting for the villagers to populate some more? Should probably sell this paper to them for a start. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. It's a big space there, I could put some houses on it. Needs iron, looks at golems. I mean, I could. Do need to put some roofs on things. I could probably talk to my regular villagers, to be honest. What have you got? Featherfall 2. Now the question is, how many of these workstations are not in use? 3 of them. So in theory, if I've got villages I've already traded with, and I start breaking their workstations, they'll move to a different workstation, right? I think that's how it's meant to work. I just need to check I've not got anyone good before I trade with them. Because this village is a little bit out of date, I guess. So this guy sells sharpness 2. He's not very much use. So if I go in at night and steal all their workstations, because I'm just a terrible, terrible person, they will need to move into the new bit if they want to continue working. And I'll just make sure that only untrained ones can go in there, and I'll put the other trained stations back. This will also have the side effect of updating all of the trades. It's a shame that this piece is broken, but it might be fixable. Let's try the hockey puck trick. The hockey puck trick, for those who are curious, is I have a hockey puck. I rest it on top of the part that's warped slightly over the hotbed and hope that it goes flat. Nice and simple. Just going to make sure it's going to be hot enough so it's above the glass point, which I believe is 60 degrees. So it'll stay soft and pliable. Fortunately, if it's too soft and too pliable, it will also not work. So I'm going to grab very small amounts of carrots, as that's all I have right now. Yeah, I did spend a lot of yesterday doing work as well, to be honest. So that was quite pleasant. I just sat down, and the first 3 hours was very tiresome, but after that it got much more pleasant. As the file I was working on was... Ooh, how many hundreds of elements that all had to be regenerated every time I did anything at all. This is a nice wholesome way of getting XP. Look at all the hearts. Look how cheerful these little rabbits are in their little pit. Look at their little bunnies. Look at their cute little bunnies. Just this writhing mass of bunnies. How wholesome. And I've just thought, would that work? No, you still want to get the water though, would you? See you later, bunnies. And so would having a pair of pistons, a dirt block and a soul sand block help? So I need a cartographer. That is a profession that I do need to get. Ow. Well, that was my chest plate gone. Yeah. So... this guy, Featherfall 2. Get in the box. He said, get in the box. Please get in the box. If you would not mind. There we go. You're already trained. You don't need to get in the box. Okay, you've got efficiency 4 for 22 actually. Let's keep you. Oh, I said we can't keep you. Keeping you in here. You're having a nice time. Right, so now I've got, in theory, a bunch of unemployed villagers. Is this guy unemployed or is that guy a cartographer? He's unemployed. Ooh. This guy. Actually, you know what? You can leave. So I already got 2 employed ones, so I need 2 more of these tables putting back out again. This is, by the way, not a good way of doing it. You might lose really good trades just through poor decisions. See? I gave him a table and he's back online. Okay, novice with luck for the sea. So that means that last table I placed means this guy, wherever they've gone, should now be unemployed. So, 2 more tables need to go down. So we've got a novice and a second novice. So I need to find out eventually which of these are connected to which tables. In theory, if you give them a workstation, they should go to it. There goes the novice cartographer. Let's sell him some paper. Cartographers can give you really good trades. Buy an empty map. So that guy is not tradable. My game's locked up. There we go. So Ocean Explorer map, so I could get a map to a Guardian Temple. So that guy's not tradable, but if I put this down, he's tradable. So I guess I need to slowly trap all of the non-tradable villagers. Now that cartography table I can actually move to somewhere else in the village, can't I really? Well, it'd be a good place to have a cartography table that's already a house. Because this place could probably be another cartographer house. Steering your table. So I want to try and keep that just for the specific ones where I can. There you go, so that guy should go and work there. The stone cutter. I could release the stone cutter. Put the stone cutter table in the stone cutter house. Move. There we go. They need to replace their chimney because their chimney has spawned coal in it. Yeah, just trying to keep just the librarians in here if I can. So these guys do have work tables that they should be using, but they have not at the moment. Great. How much have I broken then? Because I do need to still get another leather work table. So I could go in there with Red Rain and reduce the cow population a bit. But it's currently still work time. So we've got Silk Touch. Piercing 3. So you see they're moving around. I think that's because they're trying to find another viable workstation. Right, I'm going to mess around with this a bit because, as I say, all my good villagers are in the trading hall. How much was this efficiency 5 guy? 32. What's the new fella? Efficiency 5 was this one? No, he's not actually trained yet. Hello, Kringley. I'm trying to negotiate with my villagers for them to stop being so inconvenient. So, it's currently late in the day. They're on chatting to each other time. Excuse me. So all the villagers are crammed in here. Now a bunch of these guys' trades shouldn't work properly because they don't have trading tables. But I'm going to try and resolve that. Oh, all the sugarcane has come up though. Also, map. I need to make a map for today, don't I? So yeah, there's this huge space to the north though, so I'm probably going to expand the village out to the north at some point. I'm thinking I'm going to start with some more farms and then go from there. Not that I particularly need the farms, but it's a nice aesthetic touch. Might build them straight into greenhouses as well. Could even have like a little... I know I did get requested to make an aquarium actually. Probably if I make an aquarium, the villagers will just fall into it. And it's going to be very difficult to keep it warm, so it doesn't just freeze over. Right, so while my villagers are faffing about for the rest of the evening, I'm going to sort out my printer, which had a bit of a mare earlier, and tried to knock a bunch of its plate clips off, which was not helpful. I'm also just realising that I'm getting my hot hands onto the printer bed, which is going to make it less sticky. Or rather, more sticky, but the wrong kind of sticky. I know what I mean. Now, fortunately, because I had apparently the foresight to plan it ahead, the gate barrier has come off in one tidy piece, as I left it enough time to cool. Excellent. Piece of paper clip. Where's the piece of paper clip? Yep, sorry for the brief lull in gameplay. I am trying to do two things at once, mostly successfully. Okay, so that's the barrier sorted out. Now we need to very, very delicately punch a hole through this piece of plastic. It's already got a hole in it, but the hole is not big enough. So we need to very delicately make that hole bigger. And I'm not going to get my Dremel out because that will be awful for you all to hear. Yeah, any requests from the chat of anything we should try and do? As is my usual thing of I'm attempting to be here to be an instructional, like, let's player, or whatever you want to call it. I need to, know what I can help with. At the moment, I'm trying to get trades. Also, having more farms means I can make more crops. Ooh, that got dark quickly. More crops means more, what's it called, cash that I can use to get additional crops. Good times. Quickest way to move a hill is probably Never Stars. So for Never Star, you need... not Never Stars. Is it Never Stars? Might be Never Stars. The thing you make with a gas tier and glass. It's a big explosive, you hit it. I suppose I can make one. I am told they have a much higher yield than conventional TNT. And I've not actually seen one up close. For those who are a bit further into the game or have watched two more of the episodes, it is the same stuff that the Ender Dragon charges from, and you blow up in that process. So I don't think they can blow up obsidian, they can't blow up bedrock, but they will leave a nasty dent in lots of things. So I think that's all I need. What do I need for this? It's an eye of ender. So I need to make 2 eye of enders. I've been forgetting to do that for a bit. So blaze powder, eye of ender, end crystal. Let's get rid of some of this junk out of the inventory. Okay, so let's go test out the end crystal explosion. Right, there's a big desert sort of thing over here. There's a big hill as well. I'm not quite sure the diameter of the yield. I've not actually used one of these outside before. I've only ever used them for their specific purpose. So I'm going to put it just up here. How do I use this? Okay, I'm not actually sure how you place these, but... That's fine. How's the cactus box doing? That's not too bad, considering I've completely forgotten about it. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how you place this. I probably should have, you know, looked into that at some point. It might be that you can only place it on bedrock. I will, I guess, find out at some point. Sorry about the printer noise. I can mute myself, but if I keep talking, it'll be fine. Wiki said it needs to be placed on obsidian. Ah, that makes sense. I've got some obsidian in the basement. Whee! Eee. So that's the ender chest I wanted to put down here. There we go. So I can access all my loot from down here, instead of having to carry it all the way upstairs again. You off, talent. See you later. Do need efficiency on these pickaxes. Come on. Dig through the thing. Oh. Alright then. Alright then. Whoops. Cobblestone. Oh, I need to get some lanterns down here so I can see where I'm going. Also need to pick up that redstone. Right. That's a lot of gold stuff I have to melt down. I had forgotten. Well, okay then. Well, I've got the obsidian. That's going to tick. That'll be hopefully lots of gold for me later. Completely forgotten to pull that down there. So when I was like, oh, I need gold. Why can't I find any gold? I had gold. I've thrown it all in the basement. You need 4 to respawn the ender dragon. That's quite easy. I mean, I've punched 2 ghasts to death in melee. And if you've got a bow and a decent platform set up for harvesting them, easy. So, let's go and take this chunk of obsidian out to the desert. And we'll see how it goes. I should remember that it was obsidian. Oh, I think because I know it's bedrock on the pillars. I think that's so you can't steal them. I could just blow up this hilltop. I just need somewhere where I can get a decent bow shot on it. Let's blow up the back hilltop so it won't obstruct my view quite so badly. So, fancy. Oh. It literally knocked the snow off the top. That was disappointing. Oh, that gives me a chance to get a different view of my village. That's kind of wholesome looking. Need to do something. I need to finish the roof there, though, don't I? Yeah, there's the beacon. So I'm probably going to try and smooth out the land a little here. Put some more houses down. Maybe some more sheep fields, that'd be quite nice. I might make more sheep fields off the top, though. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to need lots of wood, and I'm kind of tempted to look at the lumberjack plug-in for single player. But any expansions to your village should be done, the fences should be put out first, and then any fences removing afterwards. Or you might have a bad day. So I still have loads of workstations on me. I also need another Fletcher's table. That guy's just wandering around. It might actually be lunchtime though. There's lunchtime. Okay. So I found the result of the villager glitch, so that's good. There. Excuse me. So we got all these villagers. They are all tradable so far. That villager, that one's not. What time is it? It's quite late in the day. Darn. Go put the shulker box back before I forget. Or neglect to, and then, you know, have the whole thing just fill up with nothing. I've moved the door, need to remember that. At some point I'll try and set it up a bit better. So I've still got this huge great cliff that I'm not going to expand the village past. Because I want to keep it all on this map, and I'm just on the side here. But if I went that way, I could probably do something, and if I can get it tidy enough, and the villagers don't get trapped up here, I'll probably do something up here. Shoot. Yeah, the villagers can't actually get up here at the moment because they can't be trusted, but it is fine. So, come morning, I need to go and put all the crafting tables back out again, because I'm going to end up with a bunch of unemployed villagers. So I need another Fletcher's table. Not quite sure where the Fletcher lives. If I make another Fletcher's table, that should mean that both Fletchers will be Fletchers. So I need a couple of flints. Is it 4 or is it 2 wood? It's 4 wood. Okay. I guess I'm going to put these in the same room for convenience. There we go. So now I should have 2 Fletchers, so I should be able to trade with both of them. Yep, trade with that one. And the other one was over here. No, can't trade with those either. I know I can't trade with that one. I should be able to trade with him, but he doesn't want to. Gotta get that one sorted out, and I'm gonna get 2 more in there. Yeah, power 5 is not a bad one to buy. Obviously I've managed to get that lucky enchantment. Hello, Omegon. Yeah, 57 for sharpness is a bit steep. A little, you know, a little bit steep. Should probably at some point go around and work out while the villagers sleep. Because again, if you can start it out nice and early with a planned village, especially now it's got the update that fixed it, you can make it so the villagers will sleep in the bed where they work. Which sounds kind of obvious, but you would be surprised. So, villagers are going to work, I think. Are they on social time? I think they're at working time. Ow. So yes, those 2 guys are lurking. Are they lurking because they're... Ooh, nice. Okay, so that Fletcher's relocked with his table. Nice. So I need to wait till they all go to work, and when they go to work, I can try and sort these tables out. Oh, that sounds fun. So is there a plan for your stream this evening, Omegon, and would you like to plug it in the chat? Either just by typing it in, or by jumping in the voice chat and, you know, heckling. Why can't I trade with that armourer? Printer. Ah. You're only 10 minutes in, but I'm going to have to pause it there because it's just chewing up and spitting the bits out. Right, you guys gonna go work yet? I wanna get some stuff tidy. Right, I think they're going to work. Yep, they're going to work. Okay. So I see who turns up to this workstation. So annoying that I've got all these tiny strips of plastic that I can't do now with. Right. Who are you? Good. Right, you've got a workstation. Next one. This is going to be a little tedious, I'm afraid, but I need to find where all my villagers have gone and make sure they are professionals. Because I should have a bunch of unemployed ones kicking around somewhere and I can't find them. Right, so you are efficiency 4. He's outside. Suspect. Okay, you're in here, and you are piercing 3. Not an amazing trade, but we're slowly going to get the table set up, and they will then be paired, hopefully, to that table. So make sure we're going to get none of the low employed ones in the main village. Or if they are a useful one, tag them so that I can keep them. That's one just walked in, I've seen. Right, okay, sorry about this. Print from SD. Fence bits. There we go. Okay. So there should now be 3 villagers in here. They are all professionals. Okay. Now if I go upstairs and put another one in, you'll see who turns up. I would suggest start by naming them after Chaos Primarchs. That's what I did when I had when my cat had kittens. You get some very cute little cats, and then you give them kind of weird names. My parents still have Conrad Kurz. He's a good boy. Are there more than 9 Chaos Gods? You'd have to start naming them after greater demons and things. Right, so some of these guys have not become professionals. However, this guy, I can start setting him up. Lure 1. Punch 1. Mending for 20. Not bad. Quick charge 2. Paper. Now it could be that some of these will get really good trades later on, but you can't really assure that, and if you're trying to keep your villagers in low numbers, especially if you're trying to make villagers that can't attract golems. Hello D-Stein. Sweeping edge 2. Depth Strider. I am looking forward to my lunch in the next... Well, when I finish in an hour and a half. It's going to be good times. Power 3. Meh. So looking for a cheap sharpness 5. Or a cheaper any of the other things I've gotten. Protection 3 is not terrible, but protection 5 is... Is it protection 4 or protection 5 that it goes up to? I'd hope it goes up to 5 and not just 4. Yeah, hope everyone's weekends are going nicely. I am hopefully going to be providing something entertaining for you to watch that isn't just this villager's feet. So I'm sure there's someone out there who's that's what they want to see, but I don't care for it. Curse of Vanishing. Ugh. Come on. Fire Protection 4, it's not bad. Smite 2, not bad. Looking for sort of sub 20 emeralds for like sharpness 5 or something. Because Unbreaking at the moment is very expensive. And I could, you know, buy it, but it's for 6 tools. Plus armour. Then I need to sort out my armours at some point. Impaling 1 for 5. That's not bad. But, you need what? 2 impaling 1s to make an impaling 2, so you need 4 impaling 1s to make an impaling 3. That's actually a really good deal. I'm kind of annoyed that I just lost that. And now it's too late in the day. Yeah, sometimes the cheap ones can be better. Sometimes. So there should have been a villager up here. I don't know. I may never know. So I need to start harvesting crops again, because they're all at the village square, having their nice little chat. The printer's already starting to spit parts out. Let's get rid of them before they get chewed in. Is there nothing to kill? I could go to the, what's the word? The zombie farm. I've kind of defeated all the bosses in the game. At least once. I could try and kill some more. I've seen a design for a... blah, 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 words. Blaze farm, but it's going to take it, well, based on the one that I've seen the template for, 50 iron plus and 50 gel. And I've got about 10 gel, so I think might have some more. I can check. Can't remember if I had some blocks. Can make some bigger pumpkin beds. Make another melon patch. I'll say the extension to the village is all going to be nice and orderly. I'm probably going to start with putting some of my own farms in there. And then probably try and save up for another bell. So I can expand the village's catchment area. Have you killed the Guardians? I have not on this world, no. I'm not. I don't think I'm near any actually, but I could look into that. I do have a map maker that sells them, the maps for it. So you're selling. You're selling. Ah, that's why we've got a new novice. That's the thing. The problem is when you've got multiple professions and if you get one spare, it can create problems. Just going to trundle down here, trundle down here. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure I've got a professional per profession table. And not too many extras, and if they're not trained at all, they're just novices without any XP, it should go better. Because see this guy, he ain't trading. But if I come over here, there is this fella, see? Novice, brand new, no XP. And that's his table, so I'm going to take his table. I do need to put a safety fence up here, don't I? See that mason, I need to wait until he stops being that novice. That's where my new villages have gone. They've all turned into I could just put this guy in his own little box. Keep him as he wants to be. Shoot. Hey, 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 get in your box. Get in your box. I just made you this box, you can get in it. Get in the box. Go. Come on. Thorns 2 for 26, not worth it. It really wants me to have Frostwalker, doesn't it? Riptide. It's going to spit that part of the printout as well, isn't it? Trying to keep an eye on it so it doesn't get too far in before it starts wasting too much plastic. Because it's all recyclable, it's biodegradable plastic, but still, it's not, you know, it's not optimal. Lure 2, no. Projectile protection. I've not even got iron tools on the server where I'm on with you, so I need to do more work on there. Might start that in the week if I get time, but I'm trying to juggle stuff between my jobs and this. This is meant to be like, you know, nice relaxing, like, time off sort of thing. And some days it's just, oh, I spent 9 hours doing this, why did I do that for so long? Well, it was fun, but, you know. Come on. Come on, villager. Sharpness 4 for 41. Nah. Loyalty 2 for 19. Fire protection. Thorns 1 for 7 isn't too bad, but it's still 28 for Thorns 3 per item. And lots of books, and I've had it for about 15 before now. Yeah, Skog does things. I thought this won't take long. I've, you know, not got memory problems of how long it'll take to do things. Looting 2 for 19, be good if I didn't already have that. Multi-shot. Power 4. Well, that's actually a pretty good deal, but never mind. I've already got it. Smite 5 would be good if I was only fighting undead. Which I pretty much am only fighting undead, but Smite's a bit particular, whereas Sharpness is fairly universal. I think Sharpness does less overall damage, but it does more damage to everything, whereas Smite does not. Looting free for 37, that's pretty good. Shame I didn't get one of those recently. For... it's not this block. Mending for 38. Ugh. Luck of the Sea free wouldn't be terrible, but Curse of Varnishing. Everything you hit gets a shiny lacquer coating. Including 2 for 25. This is just getting worse. Mending for 14, that's pretty good. I'd say, shame I don't already have several people that sell that. Fire aspect for 25, not worth it. Looting 1 for 11, you're just mocking me now. I can hear you messing up, printer. I can see you messing up as well now. Right, can I hook this piece of plastic out before it gets melted in? Yes. Come on. So how's things going with chat? The book I'm after is currently Sharpness or a cheaper Unbreaking. So Unbreaking for 40 is manageable, but not ideal. Sharpness 1 for 90, no. Blast protection, be good if I was fighting a lot of creepers or ghasts. So one thing you can look into, if you have the, I guess the capital for it, is multiple suits of armour for specific tasks. Like say you want a mixture of fire and blast protection if you're going up against ghasts. If you're just hunting blazers or something, you want fire protection. If you're going to hunt down skeletons, you want projectile protection. Just regular all-round protection will do for the rest of them. And the sun is going down again. Open the gate. That should let the villagers in. So, harvesting carrots. I can harvest quite a lot of carrots. Okay, not all of them though, so I have to be careful. Right. Not sure if I'm going to stream after lunch at the moment, because I do have to stream... Well, I don't have to stream with Omegon, but I'd like to stream with Omegon later. And I don't want to be too burned out, so I may only do the one stream on this channel today. I will see how I get on, I'm afraid. Currently my printer is chewing things up and spitting them out. I'd imagine I'm going to spend some time recalibrating the files. Yay! So the writhing mass of bunnies is... No, okay, that print's failed. Quite spectacularly as well. Alright, I cannot feed them any more carrots. I have a rabbit hide and 4 rabbits. Oh dear. Okay, they're at capacity now. So jump in here. Sell this fella carrots. Sell him pumpkins. And I'll see you later, Crispo. Night gathers. There we go. So I still need quite a few emerald blocks, but not that many now. And the beacon is here. I can adjust what it powers, and the bigger the beacon, the more things you can get. So you can get speed or haste. So one is good for mining, one is good for running around. Excuse me. You get resistance, so it makes you more durable. You get jump boost, so you can jump higher. Strength, so you can hit harder, and then regeneration when you've got a full stack. So I could, if I had the full stack, take regeneration, but I can't at the moment, as I need a whole heap more iron, a whole heap more gold, and quite a bit more diamond. I could do this just with one material, I could do it with a mixture, but, you know, I'm being picky. So I'm going to go and check on how my gold is getting on. I was going to take a fresh batch of anything that needs cooking. And I'm going to sort out my printer while I'm there. So I'm probably going to spend the time until I stream Vomagon in my iron farm. I need a shulker box. Do I have a shulker box to hand? No. I need to get some more shulker boxes. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Go back to the end. Kind of want to get a nice suit of chainmail. Have we got anything not particularly productive? Not really. Can't do much with stone swords. So, let's see how much iron I have gotten. Not iron, gold I've gotten. In the mine. The mine. Oops, that was a bucket of lava each. Never mind. And 20 gold nuggets, which is not bad. It's not helpful, really, but it's not bad. You know. Can't complain too much. So we've got 3 more blocks of gold to go into the pyramid. And some more emeralds as well. Why not? So the question, chat, do I go and try and do some more diamond mining? Or do I do something more interesting, like literally anything else? I'm aware that my inventory is hideously inefficiently stacked. The elytra in the engine bin. I have an elytra, I'm just really bad at using it. So think I'm gonna go this way. Get some more of this lava. I've got 4 inventory spots, so that should be fine. I might summon some more withers, that'd probably be fairly productive, in all honesty. And I'm to find the wither skeletons is a bit more interesting than what I'm currently doing, so yeah. Right, let's get this print sorted out, 'cause sadly, it really doesn't like making these picket fences. Like, some bits of them come out fine. I think next, it's just problem is if a bit of it doesn't come out fine is the issue. Because then that bit will spread into all the other areas. That's a shame, that was a nice ladder coming out. Yeah, bolt prints can be good if it's reliable. If it's not reliable, you waste so much time and quite a little bit of plastic. It's grams. It's not even probably grams of plastic. But it's, you know, not helpful. And all this failure is obviously extra machine time, all that jazz, noise, words, phrasing. Got a load more blocks. Could take those with me. What can I cook that might be useful? Get rid of the snow, get rid of the flowers. Okay. Well, it's fully dark outside. Withers can help mining. I could find a guardian and get the try and crack open a guardian temple. But I want to get a full suit of diamond armor before I do that, so I'll need to get my villagers slightly higher leveled, as I want to take only expendable gear to the Guardians because the Guardians are a problem. Yay. Right, I've got cracked stone bricks that I was using over here. There's the strays, as they're called. I should at some point go to the iron farm and collect a bunch of the junk I've got there anyway. It doesn't make too much sense to have this huge cracked stone wall. That seems, to be honest, if anything, very un-normal. As if the whole cliff were about to just collapse in on itself, but hadn't. If you got a few cracked bricks in with the others, then maybe, but I don't know. I had a lot at the time, it seemed like a good idea then. Yeah, you can see the monsters spawning in sometimes, that can be interesting. Braining. Now, I haven't got a way back up there, so I'm going to go down this way. Down the stairs, back up the other stairs. Check on the chickens. Pick up as many eggs as I can currently carry. Hurl them in there. you hurl them in just below the fence, you can't miss. Some of them will die, but as the objective is to kill them all anyway. What? Is that a creeper? Anyone else just hear a creeper? But yeah, the other thing you can do is, a bit like I've done in the Nether, you can use this as an egg collector. And then have an active tank where you can just grow the chickens big, in a big group, and then kill them all. To get you lots more XP, and lots more loot, basically. Clear out an entire layer of this. I do need to actually go up to the beacon. So I'm pretty sure I heard a creeper. So if anyone in the chat heard it too, please tell me so I'm not going crazy. Now you're not going to tell me anyway. So, like that. Like that. So this needs to be a 25 block. I still think I heard a creeper, but I have no idea where it was. So have a quick look around, I guess, as there have been creepers. Again, just the right spot. You don't. Also, if you can keep throwing them in, you don't get that many eggs building up, which is kind of handy. Because all the adults die first, because that's where the game works. It's, you know, it doesn't kill the little ones. Which is good, to be honest, probably. I still need to sort out all those villagers with the lectins. Oh, the game audio is meant to be fairly loud. But then again, Discord also throws the sound levels out of it. So what you hear versus what I hear might be different. Handy. So are you guys going to work or are you going to bed? I should be going to work, okay. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, you're a novice. Come back. Now, so that should mean that all the actual professional villagers have workstations. And all the less professional ones do not, apart from that one die maker. So in theory, if I trundle on over here, we've got novices. If I put profession tables in, they should go to the profession tables. I can then seal them in place. And then once they're sealed in place, I can start the trying to find what they do job again. I've decided you live over here now. Because I am your mostly benevolent overlord. Mostly. Let's turn up OBS. Well, let's see if that helps. Have it turned down for balancing volume when people are... Okay, I get it that you've decided you work there. Can you not? Grumble. Right. Okay, let's go and do something else for a bit. Because this is, you know, banging your head against a brick wall. So I need 40 to sell for that guy. This guy buys paper, though. Silk touch for 11. Let's see what else we can get from him. So he sells fawns for 38, which isn't... Again, it's not terrible, but... Silk touch for 9, and loyalty 2 for 10. That's pretty good value. So... Let's get some kit together and we'll go back to the Nether, I guess. And go and sit in there for a bit and I'll grind, and if people want to come in and chat in the chat, then feel free. Just try and keep it vaguely socially acceptable. So I'll put this map over here for now. No real changes today, but yeah. Die. I need to go collect my buckets before I go to the Nether. I do want to get another shulker box at some point. Blast protection, projectile protection, unbreaking. I'm just going to use up some of this leather armor because I can't get rid of it otherwise. I should be in a. I'm in the streaming bit of my server, so I might potentially jump into another one if people want, but otherwise I will stay here. So, grab my buckets. Whee! Can't grab my buckets yet. That's a shame. Alright, until I can grab my buckets, I do want to go to the Nether. So... Oh nice, iron. Straight away. Hello? Thought someone had joined the VC then. Yep, just going to use the fortune pickaxe. There's very unlikely to be lava above me, but if there is, well, guess I'll die then. See if I want to build a Vandersite at some point, because I do have some things planned, but I want to get I want to get my tools up to standard, because otherwise I'm going to spend half my time just, you know, going back to the zombie grinder to fix everything. And that's not, you know, good entertainment to my knowledge. I mean, if I'm wrong, alright, cool. But to my knowledge, it's not. So no buckets in there yet. Let's go down this line. One, two, three. I'm going to need more torches, aren't I, if I do this? Well done, me. Totally thinking ahead. A lot of redstone. Could probably do some more redstone. Two, three. Oh. Right then, can't complain at iron at this point. Oh, nice, gold. Ooh, that was a bit of a rapid one, printer. They're grumbling away by me. So, gravel, gravel. Alright, it's a bit of gold, can't complain. Mining can be quite fun in this game, when you're not just, you know, mining through endless stone. Oops, one of the fence panels has come loose, but that's fine. One loose doesn't look too bad. Makes it look a bit run down, but not much else. Well, I can always make some new ones. Now I could have just printed the fence panels as individual like pickets, with then the board, and assemble it all, but yeah. Hello again, D-Stein. Hello again, Gem. I have no idea how far across I was meant to be going. Let's find out. Ah, one more. That'll do it. It's 3, 4, 5, 5. There we go. Might as well line out some of this. So it's advisable not to be standing where you're mining, just in case there's lava next to you that you didn't know about. Because yeah, you might lose something valuable, but if you're carrying tools, you'll probably lose something more valuable. And if you've got a bucket of water to hand, chuck a bucket of water down. So I'm thinking I might need a shulker box for redstone eventually. Let's see what Huey's Hyper was saying before when we modify it mods. Ah, another one of the cheerful people. Okay. Hey, I got some buckets. That's what I needed. Just gonna keep cooking the stone, and I've got gold and iron ready to go. So guess I can dig another tunnel for now. It sounds like there's a cave nearby. And a cave might mean nice squishy loot and nice easy mining opportunities. Or it's up above me and I've missed. There's iron in the ceiling though, so that's good. I can get the iron. Ooh. There we go. So I'm nearly out of torches. So I guess I need to make that corridor a bit wider. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah, I think there's a cave right above me by the sound of things. Oops. There we go. And knock down this side, so I've got a nice wide passageway so I can see when I'm on the main bit. Bit better than using these big redstone blocks in the ceiling. Yeah, nice big area, so if I need stone, just come out, knock out more of the walls, job done. That's going to be a while before I can get any of the stone out of it, so I will simply offload that in here. Okay, so we've got buckets. Got a spare bucket of water in there just in case. How close are those? Not even slightly close. So I got buckets, I've got food, I've got big sticks to hit things with. See you later, Ash. Also, see you later, Jib. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, so if anyone does follow my Twitter, it's the @Rob40k. Very imaginative, I know. I am a, well, not so much anymore, but I used to be a very large fan of the Games Workshop's 40k universe, and I have very limited imagination. So I occasionally post pictures of my work on there. Mostly I just use it for retweeting dumb things, so don't look for it as some kind of great artistic collection. It's more a great autistic collection. Aha. Ha ha ha. So, gonna go back to the wither grinder. I'm actually gonna load up on buckets of lava first to power the system. And it gets rid of that rather awkward little box of lava I've had sitting around the place. Oh, an enderman. Neat. Let's go in via the slightly more dangerous route, because I like to live on the side. It's like the edge, but, you know, a bit wider. So at some point, if I can get lots and lots and lots of iron, I can obviously finish the beacon, and I can work on some other projects. So this area is now huge. So while I'm just mooching around, let's get some chicken. Alright then, aggro time. Oh, that's the point. I've got a new power bow, so yeah, if you can get the killing blow in with looting, you'll have a better chance of getting shiny things. Don't need a sword, melt that down, and it is a little wasteful on material, not gonna lie, just to, you know, use one blaze rod to cook one item, but I have infinite amounts of lava here. Like, the more lava I can get rid of, the better, to be honest. And it still lasts for 10 minutes, so it's not gonna be totally wasted. So, I have a Silk Touch pickaxe. When I've got a bucket back, I will use that to knock out more of this area. Because as I say, there's huge, great tracts of land down here. What's that noise? Yeah, I need to get more shulker boxes. So, let's draw aggro. Come on then. Let's go for some smelting machine in the Nether could be useful. I have a smelting machine in the Nether. If you presumably had seen it by now. It's mostly cooking netherrack, so I can make nether brick to patch up some of the gaps, because I'd like this area to mostly be not flammable, at least the pathways. Oh, this guy has boots. I can steal his boots. If he drops his boots. This fits like this area. Oh, slimes! Oh, and loads of... Ooh, that's a lot of those, actually. Problem. Let's hope they don't notice me right away. Bad things, bad things. Let's get somewhere safer when I'm having the bad things. Okay, you. Done. Right. Okay, now let's fight the no-wheel skeletons. I can do this. Fortunately, there are 10... Oh. Alright then, apparently I can't do this. I had slept in that bed. That was not optimal. Yeah, one snuck up behind me. Bad times. But it's fine. It's fine. Trundle back in. All will be well. Just need to make sure that my bed is not obstructed. So I need to make sure I'm sleeping majoritively in my own house. Because I've been a villager in that bed, I don't know if I'd have been able to spawn. And that might have been bad. Because I'd have a really, really long walk to get home again. Ow. So I need to go in this way. Over this side. And there's already a swirly blaze of death. Ow. Ow. Get my armor back on. Get my sword in hand. That vaguely organised. There we go. There's still wither skeletons over there, so that's fine. Not losing out on wither skeletons. Okay. Hopefully my tree isn't going to get set on fire. That would be inconvenient. Okay, there's more of them there as well. Nice. So yeah, good idea is always to keep strafing. I should pause. What do you mean the table with the book on it? The enchanting table? Or the lectern? The enchanting table is free obsidian? A book and 2 diamonds, I think. Or it's 4 obsidian, might be 4 obsidian. Alright, it's raining these guys. Understandable. Lectern is 3 books with 3 planks. And then once you made a bookcase, it's a bookcase and 4 slabs of wood.
Just stopped on to see if you're okay. You started talking 0.8 speed for a little bit there.
Yeah, my back has kind of had one of its things where it just goes pain, only pain, no movement.
Myositis has set in.
Yeah, I had it first though, so you know.
Yeah.
I've been getting this a lot recently, it's good. It's related to the rib pain as far as I'm aware. Oh no, I'm... Oh.
Well, your back and your ribs are very structural together. Don't die. No.
Technically, this is the type of seizure. It's, I believe, I can't remember which type it is now. Because normally, I go very, very tense, and then fall over.
Nice.
Which I've done in several voice calls, because people hear the bang of me hitting the floor. And then normally the sort of slightly awkward, okay, I'm on the floor now.
It sounds like a nerve pinch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, get that
It's probably because I'm sitting badly because of that, but it could also be the thing of, just ignore the explosions behind me. It could also be part of the problem that causes the rib pain, because it is a presumably a issue with my bones, and it results in my back being in much pain and stopping. Good times. But apparently,
Yeah.
again, nothing wrong with me, nothing to be worried about.
M doctor, M smirk, M know what health.
R.
Yes.
So yeah, one disadvantage of this big open area I've made. You die really, really quickly. If anything bad happens to you, because there's no cover. There we go. Okay. Right. And let us continue to do exactly what I was doing before, as if it will still work. So I have got a bow, which is going to be good for hunting most things, to be honest. So if I hit it, I can then try and get the kill shot with the sword, and that gives me the higher loot. Or I can just beat into a corner. So there we go. It's when they sneak up behind me is the issue. Is it advisable to attack these? Will have the wither effect still on me? Not even a bit. Am I working at 100% capacity right now? No! Can you tell this? Because I get way more jovial than is advisable? Yes! Oi.
Things aren't going well, but at least I'm having a good time.
It's just lots of pain. I didn't get on the floor this time. It's an improvement. I had one yesterday, I want to say? Well, I just kind of did the slowly pitch forwards face desk. With enough presence of mind to, like, shove the thing I was working on out of the way so it didn't get crushed. Yay!
Yay.
Good times. Do you have to use black dye for maps? No. You need to use only a compass, which is 4 pieces of iron on a redstone, and 8 paper. Arranged like with the compass in the middle and the paper around the outside. There's quite a lot of chicken in there. Let's go with that's probably enough chickens. How has your day been then, Benjamin?
Not too bad. I woke up after sleeping in nicely for once because I didn't exercise this morning at all. But my hike yesterday completely crushed my whole body, and I'm like stiff legs stumbling around the apartment because standing is hard.
Leg day.
It's been leg weekend, and
Yeah.
it was kind of a bad idea, but it was kind of a good idea.
I still have kind of thick thighs from bike riding literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Including, at one point, obviously there and back, about 8 miles to go to War Games Club while carrying an entire army in a newspaper bag. Good times.
That's a nice
It's just uphill both ways through a wood.
15
quite
feet
nice.
of snow. 15 degrees.
I think based on a not very accurate speedo I had, I think I was hitting at one point about 40 on a downhill section, and my bearings were just going, why? Why are you doing this?
That's scary on a bike.
Yeah, you can tell you're going a bit fast on a push bike when your bearings start to slow you down. But a big downhill section near a T-junction. And I was always dreading there'll be that one car that will just go, it's only a bike. At which point I will travel a very long distance sideways. And then be left in the middle of the wood.
Hello,
The amount of
tree.
times I've been
I will
almost
become
hit and
one
run
now.
by cars when I'm on my push bike is concerning. But yeah, cycling everywhere. I've got like really chunky calves and quite large thighs as a result. It's a good thing, probably.
Those were the glory days. And I
Yep.
used to ride my bike all the time. I could kick down a tree and out of shape. No. Yeah. When I was in college and I was trying to reinvent myself, which was a stupid idea in the long run. I got a bike, and out where I lived, there was like an old railroad track that was converted into a hiking trail.
Oh, nice. There's
If
quite a
there's
lot of
one in
those.
your area anywhere in the U.S., go do it. It's cool.
There's
But
loads
I
in the
would
UK
ride
as
it.
well.
It was a 40-mile round trip. I worked my way up to doing the full trip. I would do that 2 to 3 times a week in between like classes and working.
Nice.
And I lost, I don't know, from 225 to 175, and I
Damn.
could kick a tree down. I could sprint like a lunatic. And then I went to another school, and that ruined everything because I had more energy left at the day.
Yeah. I know when I used to be more active, I'd be cycling at least 2 or 3 miles a day, carrying weight, because newspapers.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to get.
So I was not only, at least for the age I was, minted. Because when you spend, that much time a day delivering newspapers, it pays quite well.
Mm-hmm.
To the point of at least in the quieter months of my job, I would be earning more as a newspaper kid than as a professional person doing what I do.
Yeah.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a busy time of year now, so I'm just needing to. Next piece of work's Monday night. I've got to go sort out some bins. Very exciting. Tenants are basically just abandoned their bins to the elements, so I need to go and...
Like trash cans?
Yeah. They left them on the street corner, so as a result, everyone else nearby had been using that bin for just,
nice.
anything. And it's their recycling bin. So that's good. So I need to get all the trash out of the recycling bin and then put it in the correct bin.
Yeah, well, it's kind
And
of
for
like
that,
how
I need an empty regular bin. So I guess I can go fuck myself. And I broke my own rule. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of like how when you have like some eco trash company for your private business handle your trash around here. What usually happens is you'll throw your trash in the trash and you'll throw your recycling in the recycling, and then they'll dump both bins in the same truck. So that you can feel good about yourself for being eco-friendly, and then they'll just throw it all away.
Good times.
Also, my stream is lagging out. I don't know if I'm roboting on your end or not.
You sound fine here. Stream seems to be fine on my output end.
Alright, yeah, just split that.
Oh, hey! See? The mob spawning. 3 of them spawned from 1. Watch as they all kill me at once. I like how that one guy's just wandered off, though. That's,
I'll see you guys later.
Oh, that's half a heart. That's half a heart. That's half a heart. Oh. Okay, I need to get a bed near the nether pool, don't I? But it's snowing. That's quite cute. I didn't know that you could die of withering. I assumed that just put you down to half a heart like a bunch of the other ones do. The more you know.
Hello. Also, Ash, don't shame Skog.
Ah, shame me, I don't care.
No. Don't let your woman treat you like that.
Wording. So I was going to cook today, and the stuff I was going to cook is good for at least 2 more days. So I might not cook today, because, the whole spine trying to escape.
Stein, why are you pandering to the woman? You know better than that.
So I've died quite a lot today, and I might have something to do with, you know, the nearly, like, falling asleep twice during the stream in the last some minutes. It's fun, because normally it's just once, and it'll be like, ugh, and then it'll stop. And then it's just like, nah, multiple times, why not? Right. Where's a stick? There's a stick. Hitting stick. Ah! Get in the sea.
Hey Ash, rules were made to be broken. Stein, why not just mock Ash? It's really easy and she responds. So, you know, you've got like a visceral two-way reaction. Come on. She doesn't know how not to feed the trolls. She'll say she does, but she doesn't.
So we have... Oh. Well, I accidentally turned all my coal into torches. I only meant to turn my charcoal into torches. Oof. Okay. Let's go and hunt more things and die more, because, to be honest, I'm here to get wither skulls, not to get, you know, loot.
Yeah.
And the prince failed. Hey, it only failed on the last bit, though. It's fine. The bits I wanted came out okay.
Yeah, see, Stein, that's a good idea.
Prepare.
Ah, see. See. Read it and weep.
Okay, which bit of this should I knock down next? Because there's a junction here. I could clear all that out.
Ash, you should have known what was coming when I posted that. Here I come with my PS.
Ugh. I've just seen we've got 12 minutes left. Okay, this will be a risky one. 2 baby Swigman. Nasty. Great. Oh, that's a lot of pigmen. I just sneezed and blew loads of like plastic across my desk because it came on so suddenly. Nope. Oh no, I'm dead now. They all spawned at once. It's bogus, man.
So a buddy of mine, I'll just say it. My brother posted a image of a headline of supposedly 27 people have reported getting herpes, a big herp, after drinking that Delphine bathwater.
What?
I really hope that's true. Because the thought must be patrolled.
Why would you... Why? For a start, why is it a thing? Why are people buying it?
Because people are so thirsty.
Yeah, I know someone did the maths on...
We're reaching a new level of thirst.
I saw I think it was a green text or a Reddit post, I forget which one, but someone did the maths and she worked out that assuming she has an average sized bathtub, and judging by the approximate size she is, she could make 40 grand a tub.
Yeah, and also the CDC, get on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think it's not being sold, it's being sold as like, you know, like an accessory more than anything. It's not like it's meant to be
it's not being sold as something for consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't care about that.
Yeah,
I care about patrolling the thought.
It is funny. It is very funny. But people are going, I'm just going to drink bath water from some strange lady off the internet.
Let me dig up something I saw earlier this morning. Drop it in the Discord. But Where it's a yeah, here it is, not far away. This tweet by this goon bag. I'm going to snip it in. And once you see it,
It will not
you
be
will
unseen, presumably.
you will understand exactly what kind of person we're dealing with. Heck, share it on stream if you want. Although that's probably not the most advisable thing in the world.
Yeah. Because now I've seen the, I think, was it the no, I know I've seen a lot of the no makeup picture of that Twitch lady. Like the no makeup thing, and it's just like, oof, she wears a lot of makeup.
It's just a cliche fan of hers. Doing a cliche fan of her thing.
Do they have a great big bushy beard?
Underneath the chin only, yes. Also,
okay, do I want to try and Leon Trotsky these?
Why not? It's fun, it's fun.
I need to get to a place where I can oh, there's so many of them! Why are there so many of them right now? Shovel. Bucket. There we go, bucket. Ah, no, I'm near an edge, I'm near an edge! Oh, no. Why is that little pig man trying to kill me when none of the others are?
Because children have no empathy. They don't even care.
I have not seen that many wither skeletons in a long time, and now they're only spawning now that I really don't want them to.
I will become a cherub on death's wings.
Okay, so I think after I get my stuff back, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to go put some stuff in the oven, and I'm going to have a nice afternoon. I'm going to stream with Omegon later. I'll say if he's still in the chat, if he wants to plug his Twitch, do that. I'd imagine the Twitch is just Omegon Plays. I'm guessing. If someone knows better, do that. I will hopefully have normal service resumed later. Go, Benjamin.
Alright, so just for reference for everyone watching this, and you think about drinking some Thought's body bath water. I'll read this quote from this this tweet. People are so mad because I spent $30 on my princess's holy elixir. Get a job, kids. Then you can afford nice things like me. And it's a picture of a man who is 35, 350 pounds, wearing a Pikachu hat and licking money with a bunch of anime figurines in the back. Don't be like this man. Be a real human, please. That's your PSA for the day.
I don't have any armor on, I'm scared. There's so many of them. Oh no. Oh no.
Flee for your life.
The city is lost. The thing is, because I have to kill the pigmen now, it's going to aggro more and more of them in.
Make some space.
Power bow.
You have any blocks on you?
I don't have the time to go into my inventory because there's fast ones in the horde. No. But at least it's just the pigman after me right now. I need to keep the wither skeleton where I can see it.
There's another wither skeleton now.
Right, armor. There we go. Take whatever that is out of my hand. Food. Num 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 num. Ah, that was tense, and I have not got the mental capacity to deal with that much tense right now.
Then you should stay out of Washington and LA.
I was going to say, and the field after Glastonbury.
Yes.
That was a nice. Okay, continuing voice crack.
Oh, gee!
Heal.
No. Hey, Blakey, this streamer's voice cracks like a little baby.
Oh, yeah? Alright, let's go deal with this guy now. Fuss, row, da!
Da!
seem to remember saying that when I slayed the Ender Dragon. I'm hoping that's the right reference. I've not actually played Skyrim. I just know lots of it.
I'm very lucky that I have neither played Skyrim nor Minecraft. I get to be that guy.
I was not a Dovahkiin, but I slayed the dragon. I always just assumed Dovahkiin were the people who lived on like the south coast and were furries.
Remove the south coast.
You know, Southend, Southampton, Dover, Portsmouth.
Dover, more like push it over. Am I right, fellas? Yeah.
Well, Dover is the main seaport to Calais, which is our way of accessing the continent when we decide to.
Nah. No. It's not okay. It's France. It's not real. It's an illusion.
So if there'd been more space, that skeleton could have spawned multiple skeletons. So that's why I've been clearing out all this space in here. Which is why it spawned loads of them, and I died multiple times. How many times was it? So, wither skeleton, fireball, withered away. Wither skeleton, wither, zombie pigman. Oof. Well, it's 56, 57 even. I have some gold. I'm going to go and get my ender chests from over here. I should probably head back to the surface and end the stream. That's the thing. So I'm going to spend time after the stream. I'm going to go and sit in the iron farm, just get as much iron as I can the rest of the day while I'm doing some work. So hopefully I can get the beacon lit properly quite soon. Necessary, I can just make the beacon out of iron and then replace bits if it is needed. I have a single bucket coming back with me. I have made poor decisions. Ah, ghast right there. Okay. I guess we're dealing with this fella. Yeah. Not just seen a ghast parked like that before. That was quite funny. Yeah, 2 more ghast tiers. That means I can make 2 more explosion boxes. I just need Eye of Enders. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to the end tomorrow, get more shulker boxes, get more end pearls. Generally have a nice time, if possible. Do I have a butcher that buys chicken? Butcher, do you buy chicken? No. Butcher, do you buy chicken? Also no. Darn. I'm meant to be ending the stream. Whee! I forgot to close the gate. I need a cartography table and a piece of glass. That's all I will need. I just need to run quickly back of here before a villager falls in, and then I say I'll be back. Approximately 9 o'clock GMT on the It's the Real Omegon's channel, or rather, The Real Omegon. If someone wants to drop a link in the chat, that might help. I'll try and put it in the description. And then, yeah, I might come back before then. Depends how I'm feeling, but, you know, the 2 minor seizures, probably a good reason to stop for a bit, you know. I guess. maybe. You know. Oh, it's snowing. That's quite cute. Hello, Herobrine. I am just about to end the stream, I'm afraid, so I am literally going to a cartographer's, getting the map nailed down, gonna run back to the map room, then that will be it for the day, for now at least. I'm sorry, Omegon, but if you want to plug your Twitch channel for later as you're here, then feel free. There we go. And this is episode 23. So, a bit more progress. Have a nice day, everybody.